YouTube, you see this on the screen? It's finally happening. After about 8 months, 7, 8 months, it's finally happening. You probably wonder, bro, what is happening? What are you talking about? Well, allow me to read it to you, all right? Shout out J Shep right here, SCI Mink King. What's going on, fight fans? At everyone, here is your up and coming update as of July 7th, 2025. The changes below are scheduled and expected to arrive as early as next week. Okay? This is what we wanted to hear. This is what we needed. We need it. I ain't gonna lie, we need this now. Like today. Like right now. Like, did you go ahead and drop the update right now? All right. First things first, it says gameplay updates, punch tracking improvements. We have addressed a bug that was causing major punch tracking issues. Punch tracking should be notably better following this patch. This right here, huge. When I tell you huge, because how many matches have you gone through where it isn't that you aren't placing your shots correctly? It isn't that you're not throwing the right punches. They're just not landing, right? They're just not landing. Not to add, to add to that, you would throw a punch. Like let's say you throw I throw a rear body hook, right? Or uppercut hook. It would just miss. And because of this miss, it would trigger a counter window for your opponent. So they would smack you with a counter. That happened so much in this game, and counters score well on the scorecards. Not to mention, everyone that plays in a way where everyone does this, right? This is everyone's style. Everyone when I'm playing people, they'll do this. They'll be here and they'll just lean, and and they'll try to throw off the punch tracking. That's all they do. They lean, try to throw off the punch tracking, and they come with a big overhand right. That's so many people's like whole game plan in this game. There are so many people whole game plan in this game. So for that to be a thing, hopefully that will fix people leaning back and not taking punches to the stomach. They're just missing. I hope and pray that that actually fixes that, okay? Because man, it was like, dude, so many people is bums, and that be their play style. Lean back power, lean back power. But anyways, we move on to the next thing. Power punch hit confirmation system. We have increased the risk/reward for throwing power punches. Recovery time will be longer if a power punch is missed or blocks. Okay, so basically you can't go and then. Now I look at this in two ways. One, it is good, but it's a balancing good. As far as the game being realistic, if you whiff like hit air on a power punch, that's different. But if I hit like your glove, I can and then come back with the next one. That is something seems to be more realistic in a realistic way. But I do understand the balancing side of this. I want the game to be realistic as possible, but I want the game to also be balanced in a way where it makes sense. Okay, so that makes sense. I'm not mad at that. All right. Revised flash KO system. The flash system has been looked at and addressed. The flash KOs are back. The system has been reworked to better reflect in-ring momentum. Chances of flash dazes and knockdowns are more closely tied to successful power punches, counter punches, and critical combos. Flash KOs are specifically tied to successful power and counter power punches, particularly when the opponent is running low on stamina. Okay, so basically like before, when the stamina is really low, they get hit with counter punches. That's when they're going to be able to get cracked. Okay, so that's huge. That's really huge. The fact that flash kills is back, so you always have a chance to knock your opponent out if you're, you know what I'm saying, people are being overly aggressive or people just playing stupid. You can hit them with some good counter shots and stuff like that to possibly get knockdowns or flash rocks and stuff like that. But it's a W. I like that. I want to see, I like these things sound good on paper, but I do want to actually play it and see what it's talking about. But anyways, next thing, fighter adjustments updates. All right, we have Andy Ruiz increased punch speed. They listened. I don't know if it was my video. I'm not going to sit out here and act like, oh, it was me that did it. Oh, it was me. No, that's not me. But I do think I played a part when talking about Andy Ruiz's punch speed, because he punches way too slow for somebody to have such fast hands in real life. And I know people are like, bro, he's hitting the pads. Dude, he's fast in real life. Like you're not going to sit here and tell me Andy Ruiz isn't one of the fastest punchers in heavyweight history. He's fast as fuck, and he's huge. Well, size-wise, he's big. He's a big boy, right? Now, Andy Ruiz updated in-game ratings, so they changed his ratings and his speed. David Benavidez increased punch speed, so he's going to be faster as well. People were complaining about David Benavidez, especially like his lead hook was really weird. But I think he definitely could have updated. I could tell, I'm not sure or not, but he looked like he mo-capped his punches, but it looked like they slowed him down. So speeding him up, David Benavidez is going to be an absolute unit. Okay. A lot of fighters are going to be much better now, especially with the tracking issues being fixed. But anyways, we have Sugar Ray Leonard, 87, increased punch speed, character. Wait, oh, never mind. Oh, his punch speed got increased. I was reading all this because it wasn't no bullet point here. It wasn't no, but this is just another. Okay, yeah. Anyways, punch speed on Sugar Ray Leonard, 1987, increased punch speed. We have character creator updates. Jack Dempsey and Jack Johnson movesets are now available in character creator. Okay, vintage collection cosmetics have been added to character creator. Bug fixes. Here we go, bug fix. Fixing issue where evade states lasted too long, affecting punch tracking. Yes. So many people. How many people against you would just do the big lunges and try to bait out your punches? They do it and then they and they would get counter shots off that. I'm glad that's the thing. Fix an issue where punches would miss dazed opponents. Oh my goodness, that's huge. That's huge. How many people have rocked somebody and you just throwing punches and they're just straight up missing? So now being rocked is going to be very dangerous. It's going to be a dangerous thing. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Okay. Fix an issue with punches occasionally missing or going over the opponent's head in close range. Fighting. This is the update we've been asking for. This is like forget all of the new DLC box. This is what we want. This is what we want. Everything that we want is in this. Fixed an issue with power body uppercuts having an extended range compared to body uppercuts. Yes. Because so many people man, various stability fixes. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to know what the stability fixes are, not just various. But anyways, we'll be sure to share more information with you guys with what else we're cooking up at Steel City Interactive regarding future patches. See you in the ring. This is huge. I don't know why we would have a thumbs down, because that's crazy. Like this is, damn, that's crazy. This is good. This is fuego. It's like don't get me wrong. I think there's still issues with the game, especially desync and stuff like that. But to go back to the version of the game where punches were landing more was better, because even though you was playing somebody spamming power punches, you was able to walk them down. People, I do understand, like that's a complaint with people back foot fighting, all you know is back foot fighting. But I was able at a point where I could walk them down, and you can only block high or block low, right? So I would pay attention to their block. If they're blocking high, I walk them down. They're circling. They're going to circle into my shots. I'm like, right? I'm going to hit them with not a power, but a hook to the body. Or if they're circling and they're blocking their head, hit them to the head. Like I would just poke, pick them apart. So I love this. I truly loved it. This is definitely a huge update to me, and I genuinely can't wait for everyone to get their hands on it and see what it feels like. Hopefully this is a big change and a step forward. There's still things that need to be fixed, but again, as long as they are working and they're listening to the community, their game will get better. I appreciate you guys watching, man. If y'all enjoyed any part today, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe up, and turn on notifications, and I'll catch you boys and girls in the next one. Undisputed, we need this update as soon as possible. Thank you.